Western Sydney is this place where you could find interactions that you'd never find anywhere else in Australia, where, like, you know, queer people will live next to a hijabi couple or a family or whatever, you know, and those are like jutting up against each other. I will be able to interact and have a conversation as a gay man with a refugee from Afghanistan and be out to them, and it'll be totally fine. Down the Hume is a novel about like a guy in a really fucked up relationship, and he's pretty working class. And I guess it's also a metaphor for the relationship of migrants within Australia, looking at broader structural issues at play. One of the main characters is Lambraki, and his name has been turned from Lambraki to Bucky to Bucks. Lambraki doesn't have a lot of decision-making capabilities, and he doesn't understand why he's doing a lot of the things he's doing. He's seeking love from people that are just bad for him. He was me. Bucks was me, maybe in my early 20s. I work at a bar in Western Sydney, and when I'm working around my night shift and I'm doing my night shift duties, whatever, I take notes and I put them in my pocket, and then I come home and I arrange them on the wall. And that's my process for beginnings of research and structures and stuff like that. So it will come to me through the residency of my life while I'm doing my daily duties, and I'll try and turn it into a narrative structure. The story doesn't care if I have to work till like 3 a.m. in the morning. Whatever you do, it just has to come out. There's like an urgency about it, you know, and that's why it's not a question of like lifestyle or discipline. It's just a question of doing the work. What really inspires me is like listening to the way people speak when they use that clipped machine gun staccato in Western Sydney. That's kind of like, you know what? You know, and they have that kind of language break, you know, and there's such a beautiful way people use language here, you know, that's quite magical. And I guess I get inspiration from that, you know. I was thinking that, like, if someone read it from another place, I'm not sure if they'd understand all the coded references. Like, even within my book, there's a lot of language that is specific to certain cultures, right? And I don't mean just diverse cultures, I mean actual like gym culture. Like I use the term mirin, M-I-R-I-N in it, which is something that the kids say in gym culture when like men have these homosocial relationships where they're examining each other's body parts and, oh bro, are you mirin? And that's also the way it's spelled online as well. There are a lot of cultures that I reference, but when some people have commented on it, they didn't understand that I didn't invent the word mirin. That's just part of the language that I hear every day in this area. I wanted people to kind of understand something about people living in Western Sydney, that they have just as a complex and vivid life as they do. Writing, for me, what it has done in writing this novel is locate myself within an area. It's also queered my existence and made it legitimate within the Western suburbs. But writing has also just expressed and expunged this demon that I had that was in relation to myself, that also related to citizenship and who I was as a person.
For many people of our generation, the fear is not that everybody is watching us, but the possibility that nobody is watching us. Giselle Stanborough, artist.